And I remember walking up the stairs to her bedroom, and that was like walking through treacle. Maybe for the 24 hours before the breakup happened, I was thinking about it. I wasn't doing much else, barely eating or drinking. I think I was spending a lot of time just going over and over in my head.
Tom was coming round as normal. There wasn't anything in my mind that said this was going to be an unusual occurrence. I was upstairs in my room, just pottering around. I think I was reading a book at the time.
As soon as I got through the front door, the emotion that was at a great distance started to come in.
And then I could hear him coming up the stairs, and Tom always has this loping walk. So I imagine him bouncing up the stairs.
And that was like walking through treacle. That was very difficult.
As he came in, I could see that something wasn't quite right. He didn't really greet me as normal. He didn't give me the kiss that I was expecting, more of a sort of brush off.
She was really polite to me. She was ever so polite and gracious and welcoming, and almost formal.
So, of course, I says, Tom, you know, what's wrong? Like, is there something a little bit off? You don't seem all right. And he went straight in for the kill.
I think we both knew what was happening, and I had to sit there and take a deep breath as she just sort of gently nodded at me. And I had to start saying it.
And he just said, I don't want to be with you anymore. And I think it was like a sledgehammer. I remember feeling totally shocked. I didn't see it coming, and I obviously didn't want it to happen.
I really don't remember what I said. It's almost like a memory of a door closing, and then the voices becoming just as they just get drowned out into a murmur. And what I remember much more acutely is the heartbeat.
Tom's not very good at confrontation, and so he used to just look out the window if things got bad, or he just didn't handle it very well. So at that time, he wouldn't even look at me while we were breaking up. And this, of course, made me exceptionally angry.
It was somewhere between kind of fear and shame. Even that, and I still had that logical voice in my head going, no, you can't just sit around in this kind of relationship arguing all the time.
It was along the lines of, you know, maybe this is too serious for going to university. I don't think we can make it work. You know, I love you, obviously I love you, but I don't feel like we've been getting on very well.
I remember that she started crying. And then I started crying.
I just broke down and I cried and I was sobbing. I was begging him not to leave. And I remember in the back of my mind thinking, my parents can probably hear this downstairs.
I think I left politely, quietly, with my head down. I had to let myself out of the house, which never really done before. That weird things like having to close the front door on yourself.
And then my mum drove him home.